Hi Pokefans, welcome back to part 2 of the Mochi Mayhem. This is the episode where I'm going to try and complete this epilogue. Till now it has been pretty fun and I'm excited to go ahead and complete it. One of the main changes that I did see was on the title screen itself. As we did get the Scarlet book back, it seems like we have got a new title screen which is really cool. As for the recap on what we have done till now on the Mochi Mahem Epilogue, we did get a call from Arvind last episode inviting me back to my home, where I actually met both Penny and Nimona, which is pretty surprising. We then got a letter from Kiran right here asking us to come to Kitakami, which is pretty nice, and that is what we actually did immediately. But when we came here, it seems that something has happened to Carmine and she keeps just dancing and saying mochi mochi, which is pretty suspicious. So that is what we are actually trying to investigate. I believe at the end of last episode, we had to actually come back to the community center. But before I do start the storyline, if you're interested in checking it out, go ahead and see the first video or the first episode for this part. I would also recommend going ahead and visiting the crystal pool once you do get Miss Briar's book. You do have a special cutscene which is pretty cool as it does tie out the whole storyline that was in Paldia, which I thought was pretty nice. Either way, now that I am here, I'll quickly enter the community center. I'm pretty sure we'll have a bit more dialogues coming up as we do have a storyline right here. Let's see what happens. Seems like Kiran is with us as well for the party. I've got some soda. Sugar and carbonate, my two love languages. That is kind of true. You find Peachy's alright? Yep, no problem. It's so close by. I really didn't even know that shop was called Peachy's before. There was nobody there, so I just left the money on the counter. Do you think that was okay? Oh yeah, the old lady who runs it steps away sometime. So everybody does that, no worries. Pretty cool. Man, I can't imagine anyone getting away with that back in Paldia. Well, I'm not surprised. After all, it is a big region. Wait, Nimona, what's all over your mouth? Were you eating snacks without us? Whoa. When I see a help yourself sign, I don't ignore it. There was just one mochi left though. Alright. Hey Kiran, did you have any idea how to change the channel on this TV? It just keeps playing this same tourism video over and over. I've been there. I mean, some places do have this. But I wonder if we can actually change it. Oh, the caretaker hid the remote somewhere, so that video's all we've got on the TV. Okay crew, new goal. Find that clicker so we can all watch a movie or something. That sounds like a good idea. It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? We just need to find it. Oh, Why did you think of that? Time to search this place top to bottom, and then I vote we play games on that big screen. Ooh, that sounds interesting. It's a very little own treasure hunt. Everyone grab a corner and start searching. Alright, I guess we can actually do that. You agree my plan is genius, huh? I mean, really do not have anything else to do. How about this then? Let's say whoever finds the remote gets to decide what we do. Hey, Kiran, no fair getting a head start. Alright, so I guess we are actually, changed our mind and is trying to find the remote now. Pretty interesting. In fact, let me take some time and just look around. I mean, we don't really get that much time to kind of check out these places. Especially I don't when I do focus on the storyline, so I'm just going to look around this room. Although I'm kind of wondering what happened to Carmine. She's definitely not herself. Hopefully we can actually fix that. But of course the remote doesn't seem to be anywhere around here. It almost seems like Kiran is just standing there rather than looking around. I really wish they had given a bit of animation for these characters when they are searching around. That might have made it look way better. But I think I found the remote. It is right here between the plants. Hopefully it actually works. What? No way. That means you get to choose what we do. Alright. What's yours? Because you found it first, Dash. Hey friend, you agree with me that we should use this big old screen to play games, right? Huh? Where did Namuna go off to? She's in the bathroom or something? No, I was checking around there earlier. I'm pretty sure I would have seen her go in. She didn't head into the rooms in the back either. I was by the door to the hallway this whole time. Pretty suspicious. I think I know what's going on. She must be waiting to jump out and scare us. I've tried her phone, but she's not picking up. You tried calling her? Huh. I didn't hear her phone ringing or anything. That's weird. That is weird. So, does that help us figure out where she is? I mean, she's probably outside. Maybe she was so set on finding that remote that she went outdoors to look for it. I guess that would make sense. Maybe she forgot to get something at the shop. I just hope she didn't wander out of town. Kirakami is dangerous at night if you don't know your way around. I think Dash and I should go look outside. I mean, that's a good idea. Arvin, Penny, can you two stay here for now? What? But what if she comes back while we're out? We have a better chance of finding her if you stay here, and you can call us if she does. That's true. Okay, but be careful out there. We'll hold down the fort till you get back. Let's go, Dash. So I guess that's decided. I'm kind of worried about her considering that a lot of people here are actually acting a bit strange. So I'm not gonna waste any more time and I'm just gonna head out. Hopefully we do find her before she gets herself into trouble. Huh? There's still some people out. It's hard to tell with the sundown, but I think those two workers are from the orchard. Why don't we go ask them if they have seen Nemona? Alright, I guess we could do that. Let me quickly talk to them. Good evening. Anybody in there? Something's off about them. I guess something's wrong with them, definitely. I mean, their eyes are actually purple. Now for some parts of this video, I'll go ahead and actually speed it up since we do have a couple of battles coming up like this one right here. As you can see, from now on there are going to be a couple of trainers. Make sure you have your Pokemons over level 80 as that is the level around which these trainers are going to be. Thankfully, you're not the only one fighting, you do have Kiran's Pokemon as well, so it shouldn't be too tough. Either way, let me see if we can actually take all of these Pokemons down. I think it would be best if you do have a water type Pokemon up front. As you can see, it's pretty easy to defeat the most of these Pokemons. Not only this one, but the upcoming battles do have trainers with fire type Pokemon. But I guess I do have to switch out for the victory bell though. Did try using Terra Blast, but that was really not that helpful. I'm hoping that Kiran can actually help me in taking this one down. You know what, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch out Ogopon right here. I do have Kilowattro in my team. It should be able to take down both of these team members. Alright, there we go. Noctowl is pretty powerful. Thankfully, it wasn't too difficult to defeat it. I was able to take it down, but we do have to be a bit careful about Victory Bell. Polyword goes down right there. I would actually say that when it comes to Pokemon games, you really don't have to worry about the battles. As far as I've seen, regardless of which Pokemon you use, if your Pokemon is much higher in level, you are easily able to win most of these battles. But of course, there's still a chance that you might go down. Either way, at least we were able to defeat these two people right here. Hopefully, we do get to know what happens next. I would say probably these two are really not that helpful. After all, they are kind of being influenced by something. Well, Kiran, that is true as well. It definitely was scary. What's gotten into them? They were perfectly fine when I saw them yesterday. What the heck is going on around here? They are definitely acting like Carmine. That's one thing for sure. Hey, you're right. That weird dancing and yelling. It's what my sis was doing. Did these two get wrapped up in this whole curse thing too? I mean, they look like it. Ah man, I can't believe Nemona vanished at a time like this. We could really use her help. I do see her in the background. There she is. She ran away. Sure look like her, alright. She ran off towards Kitakami Hall. Why? Come on, we should go after her. Okay. I guess we're making our way to Kitakami Hall. Here we are. Hello there, Kiran, and you too, Dash. Grandpa, Grandma. What are you both doing here? Is Carmine okay? And did you see a girl come by here? Slow down, Kiran. One question at a time. Carmine is at home, sleeping in her room. She must have tuckered herself out with all that dancing. That's good. Phew, so she's safe. We thought we would stop out while she slept to get some of her favorite noodles from the stall here. I mean, that makes sense. A taste of her favorite food might help her snap out of whatever is going on with her. Oh, yeah, I hope so. Good thinking, Grandpa. Now, what was that you were asking about some girl coming this way? Oh, right. Everyone in town is acting all weird. And one of the girls who came here from Paldia went missing. I mean, she did actually wear a school uniform. It's a bit easier. Well, now that you have mentioned it, we did run into a girl wearing a uniform not too long ago. You spoke with her, dear? What did she say? Dearest? Uh-oh. Have some mochi. I don't need any mochi at the moment. Dear, have some mochi. Eat it. Eat the mochi. Grandma, this is awfully sudden, dear. But I suppose if you insist. That is probably not a good idea. Alright, I've had some mochi, dear. Now can we get back to the question? Grandpa, you okay? It seems like he is getting possessed as well. Probably is the mochi. This is really not that good, so we should probably not eat those mochis, at least to be safe. And of course, we are being challenged by his grandparents right now. I'm actually a bit excited. I really wanted to see what kind of Pokemons his grandparents have, so this is actually a good chance. They are starting with the chandelier, which is pretty cool. Alright. I think this should be pretty interesting. Also, once again, having a water type Pokemon in the beginning, it helps. I mean, I should be able to take down the chandelier with one hit. But of course, it used Protect. There goes that. I guess we have to try it in another turn. Poliwrath is definitely going directly with the belly drum. Hopefully, I will be able to at least take down one Pokemon. There we go. And Chandelier is down. I wonder if each of these trainers have around 3 Pokemons together. That is what I saw before this. There we go. Kiran is definitely doing great work. He does have a bit of a strategy. And we have Mamoswine up next, which also will go down with a easy water type move. So I'm gonna go with that. Where I let Poliwrath take down the other Pokemon. I went for close combat, which is super powerful. And there we go. I think that's all the Pokemon that they do have. Yep. At least they have calmed down, so that's good. Hopefully we do get a bit more explanation. Ah man, no way. Gramps and Grandma too? Everyone's losing it. It's just a matter of time until it gets me. I'm gonna end up like the rest of them. You should definitely calm down. Sorry, I kinda panicked there. Thanks, Dash. Okay, let's think. Before Graham started acting like Carmine, he ate some of that weird mochi. The phone's ringing. Dash, how are you two doing out there? You okay? We're doing okay. Yeah, thank goodness. Just hearing your voice is helping me calm down. We got worried because we haven't heard from you in a while, so we decided to step outside. And things are weird out here, little buddy. We were attacked by all of these folks shouting Mochi Mochi at us, and we couldn't spot you. So I was beginning to fear the worst. We are holding tight by the Peachy's place for the moment, but there's something there. There's something there, Arvin. Penny, what? What's going on? Are you two okay? Oh, crud. This does not look good. That doesn't sound good either. Arvin, hey, Arvin. Something must have got them. Everything's actually going down pretty fast, so I'm a bit worried. Grandma, Grandpa, I'll be back, so don't go anywhere. I still want to find Nemona, but we've got to get to Peachy's and check on Irwin and Penny. Come on. Alright, I guess that is what we are going to do first. It's true that I'm a bit worried about them as well. Here they are. Irwin, Penny. There you guys are. I mean, what happened? That is what I'm interested in. Yeah, sorry about hanging on you like that. Probably you got the wrong impression. It was all Penny's fault. That's actually pretty funny. She went into full panic mode and ran smack into me with her head, so I dropped my phone. Can you blame me? Look at the people in this town. Something's seriously wrong with them. That is true. Never mind whatever that weird thing was. Huh? Weird thing? What are you talking about? It was like round and little and weird. And just where is this little hallucination of yours? You sure you weren't seeing stuff? I mean, it was real. I really saw it. Sure you did. I think I might have figured out why everyone is acting so strange. I mean, so do I. Until we know for sure though. Whoa, heads up guys. There's something up there. Alright, what is up there? Exactly. Look, up there. Oh. That's the thing I saw earlier. Is it a doll? I think it's a Pokemon. Uh-oh. It just sent out Mochi from its body. Thankfully, me and Kiran actually dodged it, which is pretty good. But the other two did get a mouthful of it, which is pretty bad. Huh? Is this Mochi? It's kind of sweet. I like it. No, wait, don't eat those. Whoa, what? Uh-oh. You two okay? I think we should actually battle them at this point because this is pretty bad. But the dancing is pretty funny. To be honest, I was actually expecting this. At some point, we probably would have to defeat all of our friends, including Nemona. But here we are now. Let me go ahead and select one of their name. Huh? Is Arvin embarrassed? But more importantly, I'm so sorry. If I'd only managed to warn them in time. Yeah, that's okay. There's nothing we could have really done. Those weird mochis came from that thing. I believe it's a Pokemon. Rechant. Hey, no fair. That jerk's using them as a shield. We've got to find some way to get the two of them to calm down. Which is definitely true. But in this case, we definitely have to defeat them in a battle. The one good thing is that they do give you time to actually heal up your team members. I believe the first time when we do enter back to Mizubi Town after we came from Kitakami Hall, the cutscene kind of starts on, so you don't really get a chance to heal up your team members. Either way, in this case, it seems that we are going against both of their Pokemons which we have met before. I believe we only battled Penny once. But it also shows that each of them do have 3 Pokemons. Once more, this should be pretty easy as long as you're able to not take a big of a hit. Thankfully, I do have Kiran using Polywath over here, which is pretty helpful for both of these Pokemons. I would say Agapon is a really good Pokemon as well, considering it does have Low Kick, which is a pretty powerful move, especially on Pokemons that are much heavier. Probably I should have not gone for Umbreon. Either way, Greedent goes down as well with a crit hit, which is pretty lucky. We also have a pretty funny dialogues by both Penny and Irvin in between. I definitely thought that this part of the epilogue was pretty hilarious. But here are the second sets of Pokemon. Should be able to still take down Mabustiff, but I'm really not sure on Leafeon. I mean, it's a bit trickier. But hopefully we will be able to do some damage. Never mind, Polywath did go down. And we did get hit by a Pre-Ruff, but thankfully it doesn't do bad. He did bring out Incineroar, which is pretty helpful to take down Leafeon. So I should be able to do it in this turn, as Mabustiff did go down. Pretty cool. I'm actually happy to battle all of my friends right here, considering that it has been quite some time and we don't really have a rematch with these people. Unless, of course, you are actually inviting them through the computer in the league group. For that, I believe you have to actually invite all of the gym leaders first, which I'm definitely working on. Unfortunately, I did actually I use up all of the BP for item printer, so I'm actually going back to get some more. Either way, here is the last set of Pokemons. I actually do not remember Irwin having a cloister. Maybe he did actually add it in the very last battle that we had right in front of the lighthouse. But I actually do not remember him using this Pokemon. Either way, I had to switch out my Ogapon, but I believe Tinkaton is much better. Alright, one more Pokemon left. And thankfully Incineroar didn't really go down here and was able to take down Cloyster. There we go. We have defeated both of our friends and hopefully this actually helps them both. Let's see what happens next and how we are able to remove everyone out of this whole situation. It seems that they are still in the influence. Irwin, Penny, I'm really sorry, guys. Where do you think you're going? You're next. Oh, there's a Pokemon. It's of course pretty afraid and is running away. Wait. Seems like they are actually making their way towards Loyalty Plaza. That is the only place I remember that's closer to Missouri town, so let me make my way there. The story is definitely taking a pretty interesting turn. Here we are. It's gotta be somewhere around here. Alright, I guess we are just gonna look around. But of course it seems that everyone is actually following us. I mean, which is actually understandable since the Pokemon is here as well. Wait, is that Nemona? Thank goodness, you're okay. I'm really not sure about that though. Never mind. I should have figured. She's actually asking us for a match. Guess even the Mochi couldn't override her battle mania completely. Which is true. Ooh, there's the Pokemon. Seems to be pretty happy. Ah man, it's got control of Nemona. There's no way I could hold her off. Huh? Uh-oh. Everyone's here. This is bad. Everyone from Missouri is coming here. Which means you will probably have to watch my back. Right, good luck. I'll focus on keeping the villagers from getting any closer. Dash, you do your best with Nemona and whatever that thing is. Maybe everyone will go back to normal if we beat it. Yep, seems right. I guess it's time for me to go ahead and challenge Nemona for one last time. Pretty interesting. In this case, I decided to go ahead and speed up this battle. Nemona here has 6 Pokemon, so we are going completely all out against her. Be a bit careful about this battle because she definitely has some powerful Pokemon. Thankfully, she does start with a Lycanroc, which is super cool. I'm able to take it down with one hit just with Ogapon here. Of course, in between, she does kind of talk a bit gibberish, but she does choose Goodra next. I had to switch out into Tinkaton. I would definitely recommend having a fairy type Pokemon in your team. I believe Nemona has at least 2 dragon types, so it's pretty easier to have one. There we go. Goodra goes down as well. Next up, she actually sent out Como, which is pretty surprising. I thought the AI would at least switch it out to another Pokemon, but I guess not. Maybe it's because of the fighting type that Como does have. She also went to Pawmot next. I had to switch out Tinkaton. This time I went into Battle. I believe a flying type move should take it down in one hit. Pawmot is really not that powerful like the other Pokemon that we have added, or the other Pokemon that are newly added to this game, so it does go down pretty easily. As for the next one is Rubambi, I'm gonna go ahead with Kilowattles again. So it recommended a flying type Pokemon as well. Alright. I guess I have to say, I really didn't need all of my team members for this battle. Just Tinkaton, Kilowattles and Ogerpon here. But she does have one last Pokemon left, which should be her starter. I believe it's, the water type one. To be honest, Kilowattles is pretty good for this one. It does have both the typings. I believe she does actually terrestrialize it into fighting type. So if you do have Kilowattles in your team, go ahead and just keep it. It's definitely pretty helpful against Nemona. So if you do have all of these 3 typings that I just mentioned, you should be able to easily defeat her. Now she did terrestrialize it, but I decided not to. I just believe that I'll be able to just take it down without using a move. Right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and try Hurricane again. Unfortunately, this time it actually missed, and I did actually had to switch out. Pretty bad, but Amrut should be able to take it down. It does have Psychic, which is pretty powerful. I did get hit by a pretty powerful water type move, but since my Amrut is at level 100, it was able to kind of tank it. But there we go. That is the battle against Nemona. Pretty fun, but unexpectedly a bit easier than the other 2. Let's see what happens next. Hopefully I get a chance to challenge the Pokemon. Ooh, it's pretty mad. And I guess this is the chance for me to go ahead and defeat the mysterious Pokemon. Unfortunately, my team is not actually healed. I'm actually not too worried about it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and challenge this Pokemon. Now, while I was fighting this Pokemon, I really did not know its typing. I was just gonna go ahead and take a guess. Looking at its color, and its, I guess the way it floats around, I feel like it's part psychic, but I'm really not sure. Either way, I do have Ogerpon up in front, and I think it's a pretty powerful Pokemon. Should be able to terrestrialize my Pokemon as well. Of course, using Ogerpon here is pretty terrifying for Pichurand, especially after the video that official Pokemon channel has released, where it does talk about how mad Ogerpon was, as Pichurand was the one that ordered to steal the mask. If you haven't watched that video, I would definitely recommend watching it. It does give a backstory to Pichurand and why it was right here in Kitakami. Either way, this I feel like is a good battle ending for that storyline. Either way, Pichurand does have a health meter just like how Terrapagos had. So I'm guessing this should be a guaranteed catch. I'm guessing we'll also be able to use any Pokemon that we like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see which one we can use. I did try using Terra Blast. Unfortunately, it actually did not do the same amount of damage that Mythical does. So I decided to go ahead and switch it out. I believe I'll be able to take it down in the next turn as well. Of course, we do have Kiran urging us to go ahead and finish the battle. Pretty easy, Kiran. We are going to do it right here. And Mythical for the last time. There we go. We have taken down Pichurand. Pretty easy to defeat. I guess this is the chance for me to go ahead and, catch it. Alright. I guess the only thing left for me to do is decide on a Pokeball. But I do want to have a Pokeball that matches its color. Heal Ball does match it a bit closer, but I think Love Ball is the one. It does have the shape of a heart, or I would say a Pachberry. So this definitely is the one to go. There we have the new mysterious Pokemon. Definitely this epilogue was pretty fun. and I'm actually happy that they did give us a ending. Now it's actually a poison ghost type, so I guess I was wrong on the typing. But of course, it's pretty cute. I'm gonna go ahead and just add it to my team just to see its stats. We can just keep Kilowattral back in the box. There we go. This is the newer Pokemon. Unfortunately, I haven't really completed my Pokedex yet. This is something I'm in the process of and will definitely try to complete. Did you get it? That we did. Then everybody else should be right. They should be alright. Yep, seems like they are gonna be fine. There we go. Everyone's waking up back. What are we all doing here? How did I end up at Loyalty Plaza? And of course, everybody's back to normal. That's good. Dash, Kiran. The last thing I remember is getting out to the shop. What happened? A lot. So first and after that, but then they all. Yep, Kiran is really good at telling stories. Seriously? So all that mochi stuff was because of some Pokemon? See, I told you it was real. Unlike dumb horror movie tropes like curses. That round little monster was behind everything, just like I said. Yep, she is right. When did you say that? Anyway, Dash went and caught the thing, as she does. Yep, sure she did. Wait, what about Nemona? Yep, we totally forgot about her. There she is. Let's check on her as well. Nemona, you feeling alright? Mochi match? Gah, the curse wasn't lifted? Huh? What's going on? Did we find the remote? That's what you want to know? Sheesh, glad you're back to normal now, at least. Yep, morning everybody. You know, I had this crazy realistic dream that I was battling Dash. It was awesome. Sign me up to have that dream again. Okay. Nemona really is something. Yep, sure is. Kiki and Dash. Sis, Gramps, Grandma. What the heck is going on? Why is everyone up here? Somebody better start explaining. Actually, what a weird feeling. Somehow it feels like I'm seeing you for the first time in ages. That is true. She was under influence for a long time. But of course, everyone starts laughing once we do tell the story. This one was pretty amazing and I really like the storyline of it. Several days later, head home to Paldea. Alright. So I guess all we have to do is head back. But here we have Picturant. Pretty cool looking. Unfortunately, it doesn't really show the animation there. We do have all of these different moves. Malignant Chain is a pretty new move that I have not seen before. Interesting. Alright, that's on Picturant. I actually really like this Pokemon. I guess I'll keep it in my team for now. All I have to do probably is go ahead and head out. But I totally forgot about the settings that we can actually change in the menu right here. Either way, I guess everyone's actually packed and ready to go. It's pretty sad that we're actually heading back to Paldia, but I guess they do need a ending for the storyline. Alright, let me head out. I wonder if we do get to see Carmine and Kiran before we leave. Hopefully we do. I'm definitely happy to just go ahead and talk to them both. Ooh, here we are. Hey you guys. Are you really going home already? No one would mind if you stayed longer. I'll definitely be coming back again. Yeah, you better. Hey, Dash. Everyone, thank you all so much for coming. Nah, we should be the ones thanking you for showing us such a good time. And the food, man. Everything we ate here was so good. The festival was a lot of fun too. I even got to buy a Vivi mask. What more could you want? Well, good. I'm glad you liked it here. Time really flies by. Just goes to show how much fun we were having, huh? Wish I could have fit in more battles against both of you, though. That is Namona right there. Are you kidding me? You battled each of us 12 times or more. Welcome to Namona's Survivors Club. I really am happy I got to meet you all. I've been thinking about it a lot and I'm gonna give Blueberry Academy another shot. I'm really gonna go for it this time. That's good to hear. Do your best. Yeah, thanks Dash. I guess that means my vacation is over too. Time for me to head back to school too then. Hey sis, thanks for coming with me here and everything. This has been great, seriously. I'm real glad that I got to come here and meet you all. And Kiran, I'm really sorry for trying to flex on you the way I did when I first got here. Huh? Were you? I didn't even notice. I mean, that is kinda true. Don't worry about it, Arvin. Feel free to flex on Kiki as much as you like. I'll allow it. Okay. Whoa, looks like Carmine's another one of those big personality, huh? Yeah, sorry about her. Excuse me? Who do you think you're apologizing for? And you guys, what do you mean by big personality? And of course, that's hilarious. I mean, it's expected by Carmine at this point. But that is on the epilogue. Alright. This was definitely pretty fun, even though it was so short. I guess it was all in total around 2 hours. But I think I definitely enjoyed this one. Although there is a question. What about the small part that is still inaccessible in the Paldian map? I wonder what they're really going to do about it, or if they're just going to ignore that one. Either way, that is all I had for today. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel as it does help me a lot. If you'd like to support me more on Patreon, check out the links in my description. And I'll see you all in the next one.